Hey Metro, I want to talk to you about a really cool opportunity we have here at Metro. As many of you know, we've got these groups, and we call them life groups, and they're basically these groups of 10 to 14 people that meet together on a weekly or bi-weekly basis. They break bread, share a meal together, they study the Bible or just study different devotionals and that kind of stuff. But really the point of these groups is a group that you can be in community with 10 to 14 other people to grow your faith and to grow in your relationship with God. And these groups are awesome, and part of my job coming on staff at Metro is to help expand our life group ministry. And as you know, in order to have an awesome life group ministry, we need some awesome life group leaders. So I want to introduce you to one of my friends who is our newest life group leader, and I wanted him to share his story with you.
Ready?
Yeah, action.
Okay. Hi, my name is Wesley Berkman, and the first time I joined a life group at Metro was right after I'd moved to Detroit. I didn't know anybody here. I think I had one friend's parents in Livonia who I knew and didn't know anybody else in the whole state of Michigan. So I joined a life group with Metro, and for me, even more so than just making new friends and having a new group of people to be with, it was really the beginning of an era for me, because for the first time in my life, the people that I was closest to, the people I was spending time with during the week, all of my closest friends were people that were running after Jesus. And that was the first time I'd ever had that. So that was a huge step for me. And like I said, just the beginning of an era, not just with my life and who I was with, but with my relationship with Jesus. So life groups have always been a really important thing to me. And usually when you get together, you start off by eating dinner, then going through a Bible or anything like that. But just recently I was reading a quote from a book I read called Eats with Sinners. And in there he talks about all the different times that Jesus was really caught eating with sinners, or people that the Pharisees and the people that were the religious elite wouldn't want to be with. And that was really a defining characteristic and thing that Jesus did all the time. And in this book, he talks about how eating with somebody in the first century was an intimate act. Eating with somebody in the ancient world was a statement, not just an act of hospitality. When people ate with others in the time of Jesus, they were stating that they were willing to be connected with and that they accepted the individual or group with whom they were eating. And so for Jesus, eating with somebody wasn't just a way to say, I want to be invited into your house or invited into my house, or I want to be invited to have dinner with you. He was saying, I'm inviting you to do life with you, really. So after that life group that I was in ended and I was looking for a new one, I checked Metro's website and I noticed that there wasn't really a life group for young single people in my age group, and it seemed really weird that that's such a need, such a big portion of the church. But I wanted to fill it. I wanted to fill that gap. So I decided to start a young singles life group. It's going to be starting at my house in the next couple months on Tuesday nights. But I want to make sure that I do my part to make sure that the banquet hall in heaven is full when we all get there.
So now you know a little bit more about Wesley and why he's choosing to lead a life group. And here's what I want to ask you. I don't know where you're at in your life or what you have going on, but would you consider being a life group leader? We have so many people that want to be part of life groups here at Metro, and our biggest need right now is leaders. So if you're willing to lead a life group, head out to the life group kiosk today, talk to one of our awesome life group coaches, and they'll get you plugged in.